So welcome to EC Department Quarantine Webinar Series. I warmly welcome you all to the MadBlocks webinar on building your chatbot using Dialog Flow. So initially let me check whether I'm audible or not. So if I'm audible, please put comment.
Good morning everyone. Welcome to the Department of ECE Quarantine Webinar Series. I find it to be my pleasure to address you people who are the young minds of today and the responsible citizens of tomorrow. I appreciate our dear Principal Sir Dr. M. Ashok Garu for the great move he has taken to enrich the knowledge of students through this webinar. This webinar program is completely free. Certificates will be issued. Taking our program further, I, on behalf of everyone, heartily welcome the speaker, Mr. Madhu Parvataneni from Madblock Technologies for 2 days. To him, as when we approached and requested to grace the ceremony, Mr. Madhu did not hesitate at all and instantly agreed. Thank you, dear sir. Knowledge is wealth. So, come on, students, enjoy learning, gain knowledge. Thank you.
So today is our day one. Let me introduce myself. I'm the director and strategist at MadBlocks Technologies Private Limited. So my name is Madhu Parvataneni, and this is our website https://www.madblocks.tech. You can go through our website to know more about us. And this is a completely 120 minutes talk where I'll be showing you how to build a chatbot using Dialog Flow without any code. And this is my mail ID, mad@madblocks.tech. If you have any queries here and there, you can push me an email. I am also available in WhatsApp groups which we have created for sharing knowledge. So you can also put a query there if you are building a chatbot using Dialog Flow today. So let me brief. So before I get into the topic, so let me thank the Department of ECE for coordinating this event. And also I warmly welcome all the participants who have been registered for this webinar series. And today we are going to have a topic called building your chatbot using Dialog Flow. So let me quickly go through the agenda because we have only 120 minutes up, right? So today's agenda is all about, I quickly introduce what is chatbot. As you are from an engineering background, mostly daily life we used to have chatbots, right? So we used to chat a lot. We have WhatsApp, we have Telegram, we have Facebook messengers. So we are addicted towards this kind of application because we can exchange the conversation between the friends, between the community and all, right? So I quickly introduce what are chatbots and all, and second I will introduce what is Google Dialog Flow, why we are talking about Google Dialog Flow today. And this third session is all about how to build a chatbot by using Google Dialog Flow service, which is available on Google Cloud. And fourth topic is we will be talking about how to deploy that chatbot which is being built on Dialog Flow onto the Telegram application. So these are the four different topics which I want to address in this webinar on chatbots. So let me quickly go through the first session. The first session is chatbots. And today I don't need to introduce chatbot because we are using it in our daily life, right? So let me quickly tell you what are chatbots. Chatbots are nothing but a piece of software, or you can say a machine talking to the user and exchanging the information what is required and there. So today in our daily life, if you see, there will be various websites where when you open that website, immediately you will be getting a banner bot a message saying that hello, how can I help you and all. So today, these days, these days all the websites are integrated with chatbots, because we cannot have, we cannot have a customer support available 24/7, right? A human cannot chat 24/7 online. A human cannot have, a 24/7 chat feasibility and all. So that is why chatbot comes into place. But before we get into the topic of chatbots, let us understand the current scenario, where we are in the scenario of COVID-19. We are quarantined, right? So during the quarantine, if you look at, there are various mobile apps which was emerged and which are assisting us, where if you see Big Basket daily, or if you see, a Swiggy application there, what are the main problem statements there? We cannot go outside, right? So we are ordering all the groceries, or you can say all the food items from the restaurants through the application, right? So there are various service based applications which were emerged in the COVID-19 scenario, wherein we are just using a mobile app, right? We are just using a mobile app, and we are booking what we needed in terms of medicine. You can book it online through a mobile application. You can book groceries online through the mobile application. You can book your class online through the mobile application. So if you look at all these things, the COVID-19, before COVID-19, only few people have been used, all this kind of application. But after COVID-19, during the quarantine period, if you look at, more number of customers have been installed all these kind of applications, because that is the need of the hour today, right? We cannot go outside and all. So what were the problem that was faced by service based apps? If there is any issue with the customer, then obviously customer will be raising the ticket, right, which is like a support ticket, or you can say that ticket will be raised, when there is a heavy usage suddenly. Then obviously all the service based apps will have all types of tickets, customer support tickets in the queue. So when customer is waiting for the help, if the app support executive is not unable to answer, then obviously customer will get irritated, and they will be uninstalling the mobile applications there, right? So that is why, what service based apps are doing. Service based apps are coming up with a solution like, when a human can't work for 24/7, right, where a machine can. So that is why in service based application, what people are doing, if you look at Swiggy, or if you look at Big Basket, so they are integrated with chatbots. So you can push your query, you can put your support ticket to the chatbot, and the chatbot will be understanding what is the ticket all about, and it will try to answer it accordingly. If it unable to find out the request which is coming from user, then immediately then in the secondary level it will be pushing to the support executive, and the support executive is answering it. So here, what service based apps are doing, what service based companies are doing here, what people are doing there. People are putting, in the front end, people are putting chatbots. If the chatbot is unable to answer, then only they are driving to support executives there. So there are two steps of support which is available in the service based apps. One, the support coming through chatbot. The second, the support is coming through the support executives there. So that is why chatbots are the trending robots today. And after COVID-19, if you look at the education system or whatever is being converted into online, right? So today, if you see, the movies are releasing online. Okay, the groceries are ordering online. So everything is being converted to online. If everything is converted to online, then chatbots play a vital role in helping the customers. So these kind of chatbots are very important. If your chatbot is understanding what user is talking about, then obviously people love to use that kind of applications there, right? So that is why there is a necessity of understanding how to build a chatbot, and there is a necessity of integrating a chatbot, because a human cannot work for 24/7, right? But a machine, it can handle all kinds of tickets coming up, right? So this is a solution. That is why today we are talking about chatbots in the webinar series, because it is necessary for every individual. So today you're having Google Assistant with you, today you're having Siri with you, today you are having Alexa with you, or what are these Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri? So they are like chatbots, right? They are like your assistants. They keep assisting you, but today you are not using it widely. But after 1 or 2 years, you will be using your Alexa, you will be using your Google Assistant widely, because we will be busy, and the assistants on our mobile phones will be assisting us. What kind of schedules are there? What kind of works has to be done. Everything will be driven through the assistant. So that is why there is a necessity of understanding what is chatbot and how to build it. So when you talk about opportunities, so there are various opportunities, because everything is converted to online. If everything is converted to online, obviously there will be the necessity of a chatbot developer, right? So what are chatbots? So if you define them, it's very simple. A chatbot is nothing but a piece of software, or you can say a software program which runs on a machine. When you talk about machine, sometimes people use local machine, sometimes people use cloud. Okay, so for me, a local machine or cloud doesn't matter, because when you put it in local machine, then the intranet users will use it. If you put in online in cloud, then people outside the network can use it. So chatbot is nothing but a piece of software which interacts with user and exchange the conversational dialogues with the user, where user will be asking some question and the chatbot will be replying it. So those kind of software applications are called chatbots there. So when you look at the classification of chatbot, there are 3 types of chatbots. So broadly, so one is menu based chatbot. For example, say when you go to a restaurant, they will be giving you a menu, right? So what you will be doing there, you will be selecting what you need, which has been displayed on the menu, right? So here also in chatbots you will have menu based chatbots, where when you enter into a website, then immediately some different types of menu will be displayed to you, where you need to pick what you need there. So if you look at Airtel app, in Airtel app also you will be having menu based chatbot, okay, which keeps assisting the users. So you will have different, I will show you in the next slide what is what is menu based chatbot. But menu based chatbot is nothing but a menu will be displayed to the user, where user will be selecting what he needs, and then slowly he will be making a conversation with the chatbot there. And the second one is keyword recognition based chatbot. So when you ask a question to the chatbot, then obviously that question will be holding some different types of keywords. So based on the keywords, the chatbot will be understanding and recognizing it, and based on it, it keeps answering to the user. And the third one is contextual based chatbot. In what context you are making a conversation with the chatbot there. So this chatbot will be understanding what user is talking about, and what is the context there, and what are the events that have been that it has to trigger. So the most advanced chatbot is contextual based chatbot. The Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri are contextual based chatbots. And when you look at so the basic chatbot is a menu based chatbot, where it displays a menu, and when you click on it, it will be answering accordingly. And chatbots can be of 2 types, right? You can have a voice bot. For example, so when you look at Google Assistant, you can text with your Google Assistant, or you can give a voice instruction, because in Google Assistant or Siri, or if you look at Alexa, so they will be having text to speech and speech to text engines. So they will be converting your voice into text, and text will be converted into voice by using text to speech and speech to text engines. So chatbots can be can be of it can be a text bot, or it can be a voice bot there. So broadly talking about menu based chatbot, here I have represented a picture wherein so the chatbot are nothing but the basic one in the in menu based chatbot. This is a basic chatbot where you will be having a menu displayed with different types of buttons. For example, so if you see here, if you say hello, then hello point bot, then immediately it is saying hello, I am the point chatbot. So welcome message has been displaying there, along with different types of buttons are being displayed. So this is called menu based chatbot, where user has to select what he needs. So here if you see, there are different types of buttons associated, like accessories, settlements, categories, display screens, logging apps, miscellaneous errors and all, right? So in Airtel app also you can able to see when you if you want to raise a complaint, then immediately it will be displaying some kind of menu where the user has to select the menu. So here what is a point, what is the there are three important points where you need to understand from menu based chatbot, is that it follows a decision tree hierarchy, wherein when you select one button, then immediately the respective screen will pop up and the respective message will be displayed, and again a new menu will be generated there, and from the new menu again you have to select what you need, and again another screen will be popped out, and again the menu will be generated there. So this is nothing but a decision tree model is being integrated on the menu based chatbot, and this was a widely used chatbot structure because it is very simple to design. So this doesn't need any machine learning, or this doesn't need any artificial intelligence. But when you look at keyword recognition based chatbot, or when you look at contextual based chatbot, those needs machine learning and artificial algorithm, because to understand what user wants to say. So here user is not saying anything, it is he is just selecting the buttons, and immediately the respective messages are being popped out. So that is why this is a basic chatbot. So today in this webinar we are not using we are not developing this menu based chatbot, because developing menu based chatbot is very simple. The only one thing you should understand is you have to take care of decision tree hierarchy. So when you have this hierarchy model integrated on the on the software application, you can easily develop these kind of chatbots there. But the main disadvantage is the context of the user it cannot understand, right? So because there is no machine learning, it is just a program where you need to select button, the respective screen will open. It is like if and else. If you press this button, this will happen, else this will happen. So this is like simple if and else. So this is like a basic chatbot, and but widely used chatbot structure, because it doesn't need any predefined algorithms right running on it. But it fails in customer perspective. Sometimes we are sometimes we will be happy in supporting the product, sometimes we will be sad in raising the ticket, right? The context of the emotion of the user cannot be understandable through the menu based chatbot. But when you look at the contextual based chatbot, and the chatbot will be understanding in what kind of emotion the user is talking about, because based on the conversations you make, sometimes when you say if you are happy, you will be giving one kind of voice instruction to the user, to the chatbot, and if you are sad, you will be having another context of putting a voice message there. So this menu based chatbot cannot understand in which context the user is talking about. And the second kind of chatbot is keyword recognition based chatbot. So these chatbots will try to identify the keywords in the phrase which is given. Say if you are talking about, say I want to book a ticket in PVR mall, then obviously there is a keyword like book a ticket, booking a ticket is a keyword, PVR mall is a keyword. So there are chatbots which identifies this booking a ticket in PVR mall. So immediately the chatbot will be understanding, okay, so this fellow wants to book a ticket, then in which location you are there, it keeps asking the questions like in which area you are living, and so these are the theaters available in PVR mall, so these are the movies available in PVR mall, these are the timings. So the conversation will start making there when the chatbot recognizes a keyword. So that is why they are called keyword recognition based chatbots. So here it will break the sentence into different types of keywords, and it will try to identify what is the what is noun, what is the verb, what is a pronoun, and it will try to identify, because here a little machine learning algorithm comes into place. So and by using that machine learning algorithm, it will try to identify the keywords, and based on it starts answering to the user. For example, say here, how do I set up an auto logout transaction on a point device? So here there are keywords like auto logout is one keyword, transaction is one keyword, in a point device is one keyword. So it keeps answering according to the context. So here there is no menu based conversations here. So everything is based on the keyword. So that is why it is called as keyword recognition based chatbot. And today we are not using this, we are using contextual based chatbot. So contextual based chatbots will try to remember the past conversation, because as I said, it is based on machine learning. So when you talk about machine learning is all about training the machine based on the conversations. For example, say if you look at the Google, if you look at Amazon app, or if you look at Flipkart, so it tries to show you some recommendation engines. It will try to show you the recommendation based on the purchases that you made before on the application. So those kind of items will be displayed there, and based on it you will be picking, right? So if you want to purchase one item, then it will be showing the relevant items there, which is like, so based on the previous search and based on the item that you're searching there, it will try to recommend all those kind of stuff. So that is also, where the machines are understanding what you're searching, and they are showing the predictive results of the search item there. So here also in the contextual based chatbots, so this chatbot will try to remember, for example, say, hello, I would like to order a pizza. Then immediately the chatbot is saying that I can certainly help you with that. I see last time you ordered a large pepper onion thin crust with 2 liter of coke, so would you like to order that again? So it means that they are remembering all the they are remembering all the conversation that you made prior, and then it's been and it's been interacting with the user in a proper way. So here the contextual chatbots are self-trained chatbots. They keep training based on the user conversations, and here machine learning comes into place, which is a branch of artificial intelligence. So it keeps predicting what what user want. It keeps answering accordingly. So this is a contextual chat based chatbot where it is supported with different types of cloud services like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud is supporting contextual based chatbots where you can develop your chatbots by using those kind of APIs and all. So today in this webinar, I just wanted to show you how to build a contextual based chatbot by using Google Cloud without any program. As the target audience is from electronics department, so I just wanted to remove the programming part, and I just wanted to build a chatbot without any program by using the Google API. So pinpoints. So why what is the necessity of having a chatbot? So when you have a chatbot, you can accessible anytime, right? So as I said, the humans cannot we cannot talk for 24/7 365 days, and though the humans are available as a technical support, and we will be sometimes we will be irritated, sometimes we'll be sad, sometimes we'll be worried, and sometimes we'll be tense. But when you look at the chatbot will not have any feelings, right? So though user puts any false messages, then also the chatbot will be answering according to the program which is been trained on it. So but when you look at the human as a customer support executive, if the customer is talking badly, then immediately you will get irritated and you will be answering it accordingly, right? But when you look at the chatbot, they handle the customers with great respect, because they are just programmed bots. So you can accessible anytime, which means that you can access them anytime at any point of time during the 24/7 365 days and all. And the handling capacity, one customer support executive at one time can handle only one ticket, right? But when you look at chatbots, you can handle multiple tickets simultaneously, and you can easily deploy the chatbot in any website. You can integrate them on your mobile application also. So it is very easy to deploy. And the customer satisfaction, because chatbots are machines, right? They don't have any feelings. So when you have a customer support executive, they talk according to the human, right? They talk according to the user, they talk according to the customer. If the customer is good, then they will be polite. If the customer is making fall and irritating the customer support executive there, and the user will be the customer support executive will be also talking in the fall manner, thereby the customer satisfaction will be gone away, right? So but here the customer satisfaction will be always good, because the chatbots are bounded to rules. And the cost effective, when you talk about implementation of chatbots or deploying the chatbots, they are cost effective and they are cheap, because we have a lot of service providers in related to chatbots. And these chatbots will keep acting as the personal assistants for the users to do some kinds of tasks. So these are the different points why we need a chatbot. But briefly, when you ask me, why you need a chatbot, chatbots are very important for us. Today, you may not use your chatbot, but after 1 or 2 years, so you will be using your chatbot regularly, and every individual will have a chatbot. So because after 1-2 years, everyone will have a robot. That robot is nothing but chatbot here. So any questions you can ask me in chat, okay? So the session 2 is Google Dialog Flow. So why we need a Google Dialog Flow API? Because Google Dialog Flow API doesn't have any program. so it doesn't need any program to implement. So we can use simply the APIs of Google Cloud to implement your chatbots. So this will take just 20-25 minutes to build your first chatbot. So when you talk about Google Dialog Flow, Google Dialog Flow is one API which is available in Google Cloud Compute Engines. It is a service to create the contextual based chatbots, as I said. So they will be training your conversations. We will be giving some conversations to the Dialog Flow API, and the Dialog Flow API will be training all the conversation that is made, and based on it keeps answering. So, and the second important point of Google Dialog Flow is all about it is easily integrated with third party softwares. So today in this webinar I will be showing you how to integrate the Dialog Flow chatbot with the Telegram app. So Telegram, hope you are from engineering, right? So you will be having an idea on Telegram. So WhatsApp and Telegram. So when you compare WhatsApp and Telegram will be having a feasibility in deploying your chatbots. That is why I'm using Telegram here rather than WhatsApp. And the second important point is that the API service of Google Dialog Flow is free. So if you have a Gmail ID, you can easily get into this website and you can easily develop your chatbots there without writing any program. But before we get into the Dialog Flow API, we have to understand 4 important points. They are like agent. So agent, training phrases, intent and responses. These are the different words which are you need to understand before we develop the chatbot. So let me tell you what is agent, what is training phrases and all. So agent is nothing but a chatbot. So in Dialog Flow, the chatbots are called as agents, which are like virtual agents, right? So what are chatbots? Chatbots are virtual machines, right? Virtual applications where you can interact. So the chatbots are called as agents in Dialog Flow. And talking about training phrases are nothing but the user example, what users want to say. Say I want to book a ticket, so that is called user example, or that is called training phrase. So that the training phrases are nothing but user example, what users want to say. And the third keyword is like intent. Intent is nothing but what was the context of user conversation, what user wants to say here. For example, say I want to book a ticket in PVR Mall. So what is the intent here? Intent is nothing but the context of user conversation there, and the context is nothing but booking a ticket, right? So the context is like booking a ticket where? In PVR Mall. So that was the intent. Intent is nothing but what was the context of user conversation. And the response is nothing but what bot has to reply to the user. So these are the 4 different keywords where you need to understand before we get started with the hands-on part of building your chatbot. So agent is nothing but chatbot in Dialog Flow. Training phrases, what user wants to say. Intent, what is the context of the conversation. So and response. So don't confuse between intent and training phrases, because training phrase is nothing but user example. For example, say I want to book a ticket in PVR Mall, that is called training phrase. Intent is nothing but what was the context of the user conversation dialogue there, so that is called intent. So if you understand this 4, we can easily jump into implementation of your first chatbot on Google Dialog Flow. So any questions? So let me simplify the process of building your first chatbot. So there are 4 important steps if you want to build your chatbot in just 20-25 minutes. If you have internet connectivity, and here we go. There are only 4 steps. Step 1 is we have to create an account and name your agent. Okay, so we should create an account and we have to name our agent. Agent, what is agent? Agent is nothing but chatbot. In second step, what we have to do, we have to train our agent. Then only our agent will be able to understand what user is talking about. If your agent is not trained, so this is a contextual based chatbot, we have to train the agent. Developers has to train the agent, then the agent will be understanding what user is talking about. Okay, without training we cannot deploy the chatbot. If you deploy the chat agent directly onto the third party engine, so it cannot understand what you're talking about. So that is why we have to create intents, and also we have to name the training phrases. So this will what user will talk. Okay, so you have to name all the user examples in the second step. And in the third step, you need to enter the what bot has to reply, what your agent has to reply there. and in the fourth step you have to test the agent. So these are the simple 4 steps that will be done in 20-25 minutes. Okay, so let's do this process though quickly. The only one thing is you should have internet connectivity. You can do it on your mobile phone or you can do it on your laptop. So the only one thing is you should have an account in dialogflow.cloud.google.com. So this is a URL which is quickly let us design a simple chatbot in just 20 minutes by using this URL. So let me go back to the browser and open this website. So Dialog Flow is a API from Google Cloud Engine to develop contextual based chatbots. So let me do that. So let me open this. Let me use magnifier also to magnify the screen. So only one prerequisite, you should have internet connectivity. If you have internet connectivity, nothing else is needed, no program, nothing. Okay. So I have opened the browser Google Chrome in incognito mode. So let me open the URL, and the URL is https://dialogflow.cloud.google.com. So in the step 1 we have to create an account in this URL dialogflow.cloud.google.com. So this is a website of accessing Dialogflow API. So in the Dialogflow API, this is used to have a contextual based chatbots where we need to train them. So let us quickly create an account. In the step 1 we have to create an account in the Dialogflow. So here we go. So it is asking to sign in with Google. So we have to sign in with our Gmail ID. So let me sign in with my Gmail ID. So let me sign in with my Gmail ID. I'll click on sign in with Google. So it will be asking to enter the Gmail ID. So I'll enter my Gmail ID. I entered my Gmail ID, and next I will enter my password. I'll click next. So there is a 2-step verification. Let me click yes on my mobile phone. So immediately with my Gmail ID, I can able to access the Dialogflow API of Google Cloud. So done. So account is created. Account is created. We have to create an agent. So don't forget to create an agent. We have to create an agent. So when you're doing it for the first time, you will get this page open directly. Okay. So as I'm using Google Dialogflow from the last 2-3 years, so that is why it has been went to intents and all. But when you open the Google Dialogflow API for the first time, you can able to see this window. Okay, you can able to see the same HTML page which will be displayed. So it will be asking what is your agent name. So in the presentation also I will share this presentation. Okay, in the group. So according to the presentation, let us do that. Okay. So what is the step 1? Step 1 is you have to create an account and name your agent. So we have created our account by using Gmail ID, right? So let us name our agent in the step 1. So let's say webinar bot, whatever. So you have to give your agent a name. So webinar bot I have given, or you can put simply some Jarvis, something like that. Okay, you can have any name. So I have given this name. So default time zone, right, GMT plus 5:30 is our default time zone, and you can click on create. So it is very simple to create an agent where you have to enter your agent name and you have to select your time zone, and then you have to click on create. Okay, if I'm going fast, you can stop the live, you can stream back, and then you can play. Okay, so as we are streaming on YouTube live, if I went fast, you can follow through, you can stop the live and you can go to each and every step, and then you can do it on your own. Okay. So now the agent was created. So I am done with first step, and this was done. Step 1 was done. We have created an account in the Dialog Flow API by using our Gmail ID, and then we have named our agent. So I have given a name as for the agent as webinar-bot. Now the second step. The second step is we have to create intents and we have to name the training phrases. So this is the second step. So let us create an intent. So here let us create an intent. So let me delete the there are two default intents here. One is fallback intent, second one is welcome intent, default welcome intent. So let me remove this default welcome intent. Okay, select it and you can click on the delete icon. So this will be deleted. Okay, so as of now I can able to see only one intent, which is fallback intent. Okay, which is fallback intent. So here there are 3 columns. If you look at on the Dialog Flow API page, you will have 3 columns. The first column is you will have different types of options, something like intents, and where you can able to see your bot name, also agent name here, and you will see different types of options available there. And in the second column, based on the option you select, so say in the second column you can able to see the respective page. And in the third column, it's all about training. We have to train our agent. So the agent will be trained automatically on the Google Cloud API. When you modify some options here on the service page, so immediately that the agent will be trained. So here you can able to see the output in the third column. So which is like options in the first column, and the respective properties will open in the second column. And in the third column you can test your bot. Okay, your agent will be trained, so your bot will be trained based on the intents that you create. Okay, so in the second step, so as per the presentation, in the second step we have to create intents. So let us create an intent. So what is intent? Intent is nothing but what is the context of the conversation. So let us create an intent. So let us give some intent name. Okay, so let us write greetings. Okay, so generally chat will start with greetings, right? So let us have 3-4 conversations. So greetings. So I have given name of the intent as greetings. So we have created an intent, and what is this? Name training phrases. So we have to give some training phrases. So here training phrases. Training phrases are nothing but train the intent with what your users will say. So we have to give some user examples here. So let us add the training phrases. Let us add some training phrases. Say, so what is the context here? Context is greetings. So what user can say? User can say hi, or user can say hello, user can say hola, user can say hi, something else. What user can say? Or good morning. Right. So you need to give as many possible examples. Okay, you have to give as many possible examples to your intent. So then only your agent will be understanding. Okay, when user say hi, immediately the agent will be understanding that okay, the context was greetings. If user say hello, so immediately the agent will be understanding that okay, hello is related to a context called greetings. So this is how you need to train your agent. If you train your agent, then only the agent will be replying the response, replying to the user there. So here we have given intent name as greetings, and we have added some training phrases, say hi, hello, something like that. Okay. So the what are training phrases? Training phrases are nothing but user examples, what user want to say. So if user say hi, immediately the bot will be understanding the context. So as I said, so this is a context based chatbot. Then if user say hi, which means that training phases are nothing but user inputs, user conversations in particular. So what bot has to reply? So that is what it will be here in the down. Responses. Responses are nothing but what bot wants to say when user say hi. So let us quickly add a response. Let us add a response here. Hello, welcome to quarantine webinar series. Okay, welcome to quarantine webinar series. So I have given a bot response saying that yes, because the context of the what is the agent name? Agent name is webinar bot, right? So here I am giving a response saying that hello, welcome to quarantine webinar series. Okay, so this series is powered by Department of ECE and Madblocks Technologies. Okay, so this is a welcome message. So this is a bot response. So here there are two things here. One is input, second one is output. Who is giving input? User is giving input. What is the input there? Greetings. What kind of greetings? Hi, hello, something like that. Okay, and then what is the output? The bot has to reply. What is it is replying here? Hello, welcome to quarantine webinar series. This series is powered by Department of ECE, right, and Madblocks Technologies. Let us click on save. So you have to save the intent. So let me so there is a save button here on the top. So I'll click on save. So when I click on save, immediately you can able to see intent saved in the third column. After this, agent will get started training. Okay, agent training started, agent training completed, which means that your agent has trained on this intent. So let me say hi to it. Okay, so I am the user. I'll be giving a prompt to the bot saying hi. Then immediately it has to understand the context. So what is the context which is trained here? The context which is trained here is greetings. So when I say hi, so you can able to see here what user says. User is saying hi. Immediately what is the response? It is displaying there, hello, welcome to quarantine webinar series. So this is the bot response which we have entered for this context. And what is the intent? So what is the context here? Context here it is nothing but greetings. That is what we have created here. So like this you need to provide what is the context, what will be the user examples, what user can say. Say if user say good morning, so good morning is a user example, right? So the what is the context of good morning here? Context of good morning is greetings. So for greetings, what is the bot response that we have entered here? The bot response was like hello, welcome to quarantine webinar series. This series is powered by Department of ECE and Madblocks Technologies. So like this we have to create as many conversations you want. You can have 50, 100, 1000 conversations here, because we have to train each and every context. Then only your bot will be replying according to the context. So let me create one more intent. Okay, so you can quickly go back to intents. You can go back to intents. On the left side you will have a dashboard menu bar. So in the intents you can able to see greetings, which was created for us, right, which was created by us here. So let us create one more intent. Let us create one more intent here. Say preview. Okay, let's say preview. So preview, so that is the intent name. So here let me add some user examples for this intent. So where we should watch the webinar, or what is the webinar URL, or webinar live stream, whatever. So what is the live stream to watch the webinar? So you have to give as many possible examples. Okay, so based on it the agent will be understanding the context. So here we have given different types of training phrases where a bot can understand. So these are the user examples. So always you have to create an intent. So you have to list out, before you create an intent, you have to list out what could be the conversational dialogues. So what is a conversation dialogue here? What is a live stream to watch the webinar, or webinar live stream? So these are the different types of user examples. That is why before you create a chatbot in Dialog Flow, what you should do, you should list out what should be the user examples for the context. So you have to list out context first, how many contexts are there. Okay, so it all based on the application context, right? For example, say if you want to build a chatbot for an hospital, so there you will be having different types of context, like greetings context will be there, doctors context will be there, and treatments context will be there, medicines context will be there. So you'll have different types of context according to the application, right? So here, as we are designing a webinar bot, so the context will be, one is greetings, one is preview, one is booking a ticket, one is feedback, one will be the end greeting, so something like that. Okay, you have to list out the context. So when you list out the context, after listing out the context, you have to give some possible training phrases to the context. So here, for one context you should give as many possible, because user can talk anything, right? User can say what is a webinar URL. One user will say what is a webinar URL, the second user will say where we should watch this webinar, so how to join this webinar. So there are a lot of various conversations that user will talk here. So it doesn't bother about keywords here. So here it is not a keyword based chatbot, it is a context based chatbot. So that is why you will have a concept called intent. So here you have to provide as many training phrases possible, and then you have to create a response from the bot. So you have to watch this webinar which is streaming on YouTube live on https://www.youtube.com/watch?v =. So this is the key. So let me see the URL. Okay, okay, so this is the bot response. Let me click on save. So when you click on save, immediately intents will get trained. So when you modify the intent, agent has to be trained. So it will be trained automatically. Intents are not case sensitive. Okay, intents are not case sensitive. Here the training examples are not case sensitive. So it doesn't bother about uppercase or lowercase. Okay, so let us check the preview intent also. How to join this webinar. So it is providing one URL. So you have to watch this webinar. So that was the bot response which we have given, right? So that was the bot response which we have given. The same thing it has been displaying there. So like this, you have to create context. You have to create context, and you have to provide the user examples, and then you have to talk about what bot has to respond. So if you do these 3 steps, the context will be created, and the agent or the chatbot can able to understand what user is talking about. Okay, so let me create one more intent. Like this, you can create as many intents needed, right? So if you know how to create one intent, you can create an n number of intents there. So let me click on save, and let me create the last intent for the webinar. So let us create one more intent, so which is like end greetings. Okay, which is like end greetings, something like thank you or thanks, whatever. So again, bye also. So these are the end greetings. Okay, so we have given the possible examples here. So you can give as many examples needed. Okay, so based on the context. So I given this examples here, and then I'll write so nice talking to you, stay safe, goodbye. Okay, so these are the bot response here for the intent called end greetings. Let me click on save. So when I click on save, immediately the intent will be saved, and the bot will be trained. So like this, you have to create conversations. Like this, we have to create context. So context is nothing but intent here. So when you click on try it now, like say when you say bye, if you want to test this intent, then immediately it is replying with nice talking to you, stay safe, goodbye. So that was a bot response which is given. So the agent will be training, the chatbot will be trained on this intents, which are nothing but context. So that is why this is called contextual chatbot. So here without any program we have created intents, we have created user examples, but on the back end of this on the back end of this service, so the program will be created accordingly and API will be generated for this chatbot. So that's all about the presentation in the for process of creating chatbot. So we have created intents, we have entered the bot responses, and we have trained the intents, and we have tested the agent in the third column, which is like you can debug your conversation in the third column, which is like testing your agent. So that is being done. Now we have done this chatbot in the Dialog Flow API, but we have to deploy this chatbot, then only users can use it, right? If you have chatbot here, we cannot use them, right? So this is for developer purpose. So we cannot give this URL and email ID and password to everyone, right? So we have to deploy this chatbot, so that is more important. So that is the next session where we talk about. If you have any query, you can push in WhatsApp, or if you can put in YouTube live chat also. I am available in WhatsApp groups. You can put it later. If you want to practice, you can practice after the webinar also, because this video is recorded in YouTube live. So here I will be using Telegram to deploy this chatbot, because Telegram so majority people will have it, right, on their mobile phone. So you can have Telegram for desktop PCs, or you can have Telegram for mobile phones and all, right. So I'll be deploying the chatbot which has been designed in this webinar with 3 contexts. One is like greetings, second one is preview, and third one is end greetings here. So I will be deploying this chatbot on Telegram so that users can use it. So here also there are 4 steps where you need to look at for deploying your chatbot. And the first step is you have to create a bot with bot father API on Telegram app, and you have to in the second step you have to generate the API key. In the third step you need to configure the API key on Dialog Flow. In the fourth step your bot is live. So your bot which has been built here will be live in just 5 minutes. So let us quickly go back to the Google Cloud API for enabling the Telegram app on the account. Okay, so here we have to click on integrations. So integrations are nothing but where you want to deploy your chatbot. So you will have different types of integrations. You can check it out. You will have web demo, you will have Dialog Flow Messenger, you will have Facebook Messenger, you will have Facebook Workplace, Slack, Telegram, okay, open source Skype, everything is there. You can easily check this out. But to implement your chatbot in next 5 minutes, we need, I am using Telegram here. So I have to enable Telegram. So when I enable Telegram, then you can able to able to enter the Telegram token for this chatbot. So here it is asking me to enter the Telegram token. So if I have to enter the Telegram token, to do that I have to go back to Telegram app. So let me open Telegram app. So my Telegram app was minimized here. I just opened the Telegram app which has been installed on my desktop PC. So here I will search for bot father. So bot father API on Telegram, it is used to create chatbots. So @bot father. So @bot father, if you search, you will get this bot father. So bot father is an API which is used to create chatbots on Telegram app. So now the chatbot was designed on Google Cloud API and we are just deploying it here. So by using this bot father API on Telegram, we have to generate the Telegram token, and also we have to create a chatbot here. Okay, so let's do that. So you have to open bot father on Telegram. If you don't have Telegram right away, you can follow this video, and later after the webinar you can do that very easily. So it is simple. So you have to search for, you will have a search in the Telegram, you have to search for bot father. So you will be getting the bot father. So here what you have to do is you have to give some commands for creating chatbots here, which is like /start. So when you click on /start, immediately it will be displaying what are the commands that are there in the manual of this API, which is like creating new bot, or displaying what are the bots available which are configured to this Telegram account, or changing the bot's name or changing the bot's description and all. So there are different types of the commands which are available here on the bot father API for deploying a chatbot. So here let me create a new bot. So how to create a new bot? There is a command called /new bot. So let me enter that command here, /new bot. So when I say /new bot, it is saying, all right, a new bot, how are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. So let me give Webby. Okay, let me call it as Webby. So that is a name. Okay, any name you can give here. So I'll enter this. So it's a good. Now let's choose a username for your bot. So you can call this bot as Webby, but it is asking me to choose a username. But what it is saying, it must end in bot, like this, for example, Tetris bot or Tetris underscore bot. So here it is asking me to put some bot at the ending. Okay, so let me write Webby webinar bot, whatever. Sorry, this username is already taken. Okay, let me write a different name. So Webby bot or something like that. Oh, that is also taken. So there should be unique name. Okay. Okay, so I have given webinar MRIET bot. So you can able to see, right? Or let me magnify. So I have given webinar MRIET bot. So it's saying that done, congratulations, you can find this bot at this URL, which is telegram.me/webinar MRIET bot. Okay, so it is showing one Telegram token. So this is a token which is needed. So when the bot is created, then immediately the Telegram token will be displayed. So we have to configure this Telegram token in the Google Cloud API. So let me do that. So here I have to paste the Telegram token. So when I place the Telegram token, you can able to see the start button was enabled. So when you click on the start button, immediately your bot will be live on Telegram. So this will take just a minute to deploy this bot. Yes, bot was started. So which means that the chatbot which has been trained on this Google Dialog Flow is available on Telegram. So let me open this by clicking on this URL which has been displayed by bot father. So let me click on it. So let me click on start. So let me say hi. So it is saying hello, welcome to quarantine webinar series. This series is powered by Department of EC and MyBlocks Technologies. So here you can ask the same the dialogues which have been created here. So in this bot we have created 3 intents, right? One intent is greetings, second intent is preview, and in the third intent which is end greetings here. So we can ask any questions here on the Telegram API, Telegram app, say something like how to join this webinar. So then immediately it will be giving you can see the URL also. So it has been displaying it. You can watch this webinar which is streaming on YouTube live on this URL. Okay, so you can say thank you. So immediately that will be saying nice talking to you according to the bot response. Now the bot is working out on Telegram, and you can have your chatbots deployed easily on bot by using bot for the API on Telegram. So that was the end of the presentation there, which is we have created bot father and then we have created API. It has generated the API by entering the bot name and all, and we have copy pasted the API key on your Dialog Flow, and your bot is live, and you can chat with your bot, and you can pass this URL. Okay, you can pass this URL to anyone. So what is a URL? Which is Webby, which is for me it is like webinar MRIET bot and all, right? So this is a username. So in Telegram, if you ask your friend to search for this, you can easily interact with my chatbot with this username. So you can in a similar way you can also create different types of context, different types of user examples on the Google Dialog Flow API, and you can easily integrate it to Telegram, and you can quickly pass this username to anyone, so they'll be also accessing your chatbot using Telegram app. So this is how, without any program, in just 20 minutes we have created your chatbot, and the chatbot was live on Telegram, and we can able to make the conversations there. So that's the end of the webinar. So any doubts I will answer now, which is related to this. So you can push your query on WhatsApp group or on YouTube live chat. So thank you everyone for joining me on this webinar, which is building your chatbot using Dialog Flow. So this was pretty simple, right, isn't it? So any non-programming background student also can do this. So if you understand the concept of creating intents, providing user examples, you can explore the Google Cloud Dialog Flow API service, and then you can create wonderful, amazing chatbots there. And not only to Telegram, you can deploy it to a website, or you can deploy to the other third-party integrations there available on Dialog Flow API. You can also integrate it to Google Assistant, so that is also there. You can do that. WhatsApp is not is not open source, so the WhatsApp API, it is not available for building chatbots, but Telegram API is available. So that is why in foreign countries people use Telegram rather than WhatsApp. So the only the integrations which are available here, for those only you can able to deploy it. Okay. So you don't see WhatsApp here, so you cannot deploy it. So the WhatsApp or here Telegram is having a feasibility to deploy a chatbot. So but WhatsApp doesn't have that feasibility as of now. So that is why Telegram is a bit popular today in the developers community. Here anything is not so here it is not case sensitive, it takes a context, right? Then you have to, you see, if you want to integrate this chatbot with Raspberry Pi, I suggest you to use WebDemo. So by using WebDemo, you can easily integrate this chatbot with on Raspberry Pi. Or by using Python program also, you can able to quickly design a chatbot. So you will have my YouTube tutorials on this channel. So you can go through those YouTube tutorials and understand how to build a chatbot with Python on Raspberry Pi. So here there is a concept of WebDemo. When you enable WebDemo, they will give you JavaScript code, and you can copy that JavaScript code into any website, and you can quickly access it. So I once again thank the Department of ECE for coordinating this event, and I would like to thank all the faculties and the students who came forward to attend this event and making this webinar a grand successful. So there are some questions, how can we use bot reply for a specific person individually? No, we cannot make those kind of things. If you want to make those kind of things, we have to use program. Okay, so here on Dialog Flow API, as it is a basic webinar, I have shown you without any program, right? So we can also make we can also use programming APIs for Google Dialog Flow, then we can able to do that. So particularly if you want to put a chat for a specific person, we have to store all the data in the database, we have to integrate database, and from database we have to read who is talking about, because for chatbots you need to ask the user what is the username and what is the what is his email ID, what is his mobile number. If you could have all those details, then only you can separate it, right? You can have a separate chat for a specific user, but without asking any details, you cannot have a you cannot have a chat with a specific user individually there. So you should ask all the details. So when you have all those details, then you have to compare with the database whether is this person or not, and then you can have a specific chat. But I don't suggest you to have a specific person chat, because anyone can pass your email ID, right? So autoresponders are different. For example, say if I get a mail from you, then I can compare from which mail ID I have received this email, and I can auto respond according to that. Okay, I can write a simple Python program or simple Java program in order to understand from whom I received email, and I can do auto responding there. But without code, I don't think that will work, because we have to register a database on the back end, and we have to store all the details there, and we have to do a lot of things there. So anyways, we can discuss in WhatsApp chat. Okay, so based and then I can able to help you out. Put me a message in WhatsApp, I'll be answering you. Okay, thank you all. Stay safe, stay home. We'll meet you on the third day, because in the second day we have the other webinar on satellite communication, and the third day I'll be talking about how to control a device without any program. So I'll show you on third day from 9 to 11 how to control a device using IoT. Okay, so here we have not used any IoT, right? So it's all about making context, and the bot is training itself and making the conversations with user. So on the third day I'll be talking about how to control a device using IoT cloud without any program. Right, thank you all. Stay in the WhatsApp group. I'll share the PPT and all, so you can quickly go through that. Right, we'll meet you in the next webinar. Thank you.